Hey guys, I got something for you. Watch this. Watch closely. Watch really closely. Huh? Did you see that? Did you? Hey worship leader, if you're new to the channel here, let me say welcome. My name is Jimmy Cooper and I'm a worship leader who is passionate about helping other worship leaders be the best they can be. I make videos here on this channel basically about 3 different things: how to pastor your people, how to lead your teams, and gear related to worship ministry. So if you're interested in videos like that, please consider subscribing and customizing your notification settings by clicking that bell so you don't miss out on anything. So if you've been following this channel recently, you've noticed that I've literally rewired my pedal board twice in like the last month. I'm not normally like this. I usually like to set up something that I like, something that works, and roll with that for a while. But when I get a chance to upgrade my board and it's gonna help me be more efficient, I gotta make some changes. Last week I posted my second full pedal board build. I'll link it up here. And the reason I rewired everything is because I found a great company called Ghostfire. And I really wanted to try out their solderless patch cable kit. And by the way, I love them. If you're into making custom linked cables, you definitely need to check these guys out. These cables were easy to make, they look great, and they are priced even better. And on top of that, you can click the link down in the description and use the code HeyWorshipLeader to get an extra 10% off during checkout. But another reason I redid my board is because I switched out my reverb pedal. I've been using the Specular Reverb version 3 for a while, and I love this pedal. There is nothing wrong with it. So you may be thinking, well, Jimmy, why are you replacing it? Yeah, that's a good question. And the answer to that question is 2 words: MIDI control. See, the Specular Reverb, as good as it is, it's stereo, it has tap tempo, but it just doesn't have MIDI functionality. Now, its bigger brother, the Specular Tempest, does have MIDI capability, but the form factor was the wrong size to fit the space in my board. And honestly, I've never cared about getting into the world of MIDI until recently. But when JET Pedals re-released their already fantastic Revelation Reverb, now it's stereo, and now with MIDI, I was like, I gotta check this out. And so I got the white version and I made a whole bunch of videos. You can go check those out here if you want. And if you've been around the channel, you know that I actually gave that pedal away to one of my subscribers. By the way, congratulations, Seth from NYC. I hope you're enjoying your new pedal. But Junior over at JET Pedals felt really bad that I had to give away that great pedal, and so he graciously sent me another one. But this time I got the blackout version, which looks great on my mini pedal board because everything else is black as well. But I'm about to ruin all of that today because of JET Pedals' newest release, the... Hold on. Are you ready? The MCX fully customizable MIDI controller. Look at that. That looks great. It's MIDI, but it's also USB. Ooh, what do we need that for? I'm glad you asked because we're about to talk about that. But now you might be asking yourself, but Jimmy, don't you already have the JET Micro MIDI controller? Well, yes. Yes, I do. Here it is. You see, the JET Micro is great. It was made to work specifically with the HX Stomp to expand its capabilities. And the Micro does that very well. But it wasn't made to control other MIDI pedals, for example, my new black MIDI Rev. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's blackout MIDI version of the Revelation Black MIDI Rev. So while this is a great piece of gear, this, like I said, is fully customizable. And you can program it using their easy-to-use web editor, which I'm excited to show you here in a minute. If you're interested in getting your hands on one of these, I think you can pre-order now at jetpedals.com, and it says on there that they're gonna ship like mid-September. I'll link it below, you can go check that out. So just in case you're new to these pedals or you've never heard of this, let me give you a quick review. With the JET Micro, you can control the Stomp in several different ways. As you know, the Stomp has 3 switches, but it has 6 blocks. Well, this gives you 3 more switches, which is a plus. But it also lets you scroll up and down presets in the Stomp by using A, B, and BC switches. Not only that, but long presses on each individual switch would let you pull up snapshots without actually having to be in snapshot mode. And in addition to that, if you held down all 3, you could access your tap tempo and your tuner here. So let me just say, if the Stomp is the only MIDI pedal on your board, the Micro is all you need. But if you have multiple pedals with MIDI capability, you're gonna want a fully customizable MIDI controller like the MCX. Now there are other brands that make great pedals out there. Some are bigger and they have screens on them, but if you're like me and you're trying to stick to a mini board, this thing comes in clutch because it's so small. And real estate is not something you want to take for granted on a small board, trust me. But that's why I love this thing so much, because not only are you getting a fully customizable MIDI controller, but it comes in such a small little package. I mean, how cool is that? And what's cool about this is it can send multiple MIDI messages at the same time, which means for me that I can turn up the drive on my amp over on the Stomp. I can also click on and click off a delay, let's say, and I can also crank the mix on a chorus pedal just with one click, all while also pulling up one of the 124 available presets over on the MIDI JET MIDI Rev. What was I calling it? I don't remember. The only problem is, and it's not really a problem, is that it only comes in two colors, orange and this sparkle red. I mean, come on guys, you messed up my murdered out vibe. But I kind of like the red, and it's gonna be in the middle so my foot will see exactly where to go. I still actually gotta put this on my board. We should do that now. All right, there's my board. That's what it looks like. I had this here, just took it off. Now I gotta put this there, but I gotta put my dual lock on. I got everything ready to go. Let's do it. All right, so we can see how this works. I didn't pull up the old dual lock on the bottom. I just left it on there hoping that this would just stick in. So let's see if it works. All right, so what do y'all think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you like it? I mean, I really like the black look that I had, but the sacrifice in going to the red, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I still like it. Plus I got a little bit of red here on this MIDI cable here, so, you know, it kind of ties it all in together. So what do you get with this MCX MIDI controller? Well, I've divided it into 3 sections. The first thing that you get, we've already talked about it, is you get a fully customizable MIDI controller packed into a small form factor. Next, you get 8 banks to store all of your presets, and you can tell which bank you're on because there's 8 different colors in the LED. It's like red, yellow, green, blue. There's 8 colors. Now when it comes to the switches, just like on the JET Micro, the 3 switches offer 5 unique switching positions. Is that how you say it? 5 unique pressing options, except for the fact that each of those 5 pressing options also have short press and long press. So you actually have 10 unique pressing options that you can customize to whatever you want. And each of those 10 pressing options can send up to 16 simultaneous MIDI messages. And when you put all that together, that's 1,280 unique MIDI messages that the MCX can send. I don't know about you, but I don't need to send that much, but the point is that you have plenty of customizing potential. So you have the small form factor, you have 1,280 different options that you can throw at it. And number 3, and this is my favorite, because it's so small and it doesn't have a screen, it comes with an easy to use web editor. This is my favorite part, let's check it out. All right, so we are here at the Jet Pedals MCX web editor. You have 3 main tabs, and the first one is Docs for documents. And this is the user manual. Here you can see everything you need to know. And look, there's like right here, MIDI type glossary, there's 19 pages. The Jet Pedals MCX has 18 different MIDI types to choose from. Select the individual pages below for detailed information. You can scroll through all this stuff and see everything that it can do. If you have a Strymon, you can click on it and see, and they give you everything you need to know, plus they give you screenshots of everything. I really appreciated the thoroughness that they put into this whole thing. The second tab here, as you can see, is the editor itself, and it says please connect your pedal to start because my pedal's not hooked up right now. I'm going to do a walkthrough in another video once I have things set up. And the middle tab here is called Saved Presets, and yes, that is right, you can save your own presets. This is gonna be awesome for setting like a preset up for different songs, or if you want different parts of songs, and you can save those and come back to them later. I'm really excited to dive into this. For me, this whole web editor is worth the $40 upgrade to the MCX from the JET Micro, just to be able to have all this, see it on screen, and know exactly what you're doing. Now, like I said, I just got this thing the other day, but I have plugged it in, I've been learning how to use it, and it is really easy. But I don't have anything cool to show you yet. But when I do, when I get stuff set up on here, I'm gonna make another video doing a walkthrough, showing you everything it can do and how it works. Well, that's it for today. Hey, if you haven't done it yet, go follow me over on Instagram at HeyWorshipLeader. Over there, I'm asking questions and I can talk to y'all a little more easily. But I'm also starting to use the community tab over there on the YouTube channel, and I've done and asked a couple questions. I'm gonna start using that more. So if you're into that, go check it out. I'll put up polls over there so I can get to know y'all better, and I can just talk to y'all instead of waiting on a video to come out. So go check that out on the community tab. Do you know about the community tab? Let me know down below if you even know what that is. There's a tab. Anyways, go check it out. Or Instagram, like I said, I'll be over there too. So either way, here or there. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, comment, everything that you're supposed to do in the YouTube world. I appreciate it. Thank you for subscribing to this channel and joining me on this journey. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.